Hello and good evening, everyone. My name is Mashru Ahmed Zidan, and I welcome you all to the closing ceremony of Industry Insights. Industry Insights has been a skill development program organized jointly by NSU Talks and IEEE NSU Student Branch. In this particular program, we focused on four important industries, namely telecommunication, robotics and automation, journalism, and space and aviation. Through the series of workshops and through a series of evaluation as well, through giving participants an insight into the inner workings of this particular industries, we try to make sure that participants understand the opportunities that lies in these industries. And at the same time, we also try to enrich these participants with important soft skills which are needed to survive and go ahead in this particular industries. We believe that through this particular session, we would be able to bring a positive change and make the participants proactive and at the same time make them aware of the future opportunities that lies in the market of these particular industries. But without further ado, I would like to introduce the very chief guest of tonight's closing ceremony. We have alongside us Professor Dr. Javed Bari, the Dean of School of Engineering and Physical Sciences of North South University. Hello and good evening, sir.
Hello.
Alongside us, we also have the chairperson of IEEE NEC Student Branch, Maisha Tafanum Mapum. Hello, Maisha.
Hello, everyone. Hello, sir.
I believe that to start the proceedings, I would like to request Sir to say a few words, as Sir is serving as chief guest of this particular session, about our event overall and also in general about the activities about of the School of Engineering and Physical Sciences. Sir, the floor is all yours.
Okay. Thank you for having me in the closing ceremony of Industry Insights. The IEEE NSU student branch INSB has been a very active and vibrant co-curricular student body. I'm so happy to see its affiliated student branches, the IEEE Industry Applications Society IAS and IEEE Robotics and Automation Society RAS, in collaboration with NSU Talks, have successfully organized the chain of events of the industry insight for the last couple of days, starting from March 21st, which included 8 workshop sessions and 4 contests. I congratulate uh, to all participants, trainers, volunteers, the event organizing team, and specifically the leaders of our IEEE student branches for the successful arrangements and participation. My special congratulations to the winners of the contest. I believe your name will be announced soon. I understand the workshop sessions were part of skill development program and geared to get valuable insights of specifically the journalism, the telecommunication, robotics and automation, and space and aviation industries. I'm sure the participants got good ideas of how the people in these industries work individually in teams, and what are the soft skills that are absolutely vital there, how to get ready for working in these industries, and what are the secrets of a successful career over there. I'd like to say a few more things for the students specifically. I'm sure you are more or less aware that the 17 Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) of the United States Nations are designed to be a blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all. And the goal number 7, which is affordable and clean energy. Number 9, industry and innovation and infrastructure. Number 11, sustainable cities and communities. Number 12, responsible consumption and production. All these are very much in line with what uh, you, the electrical, telecommunication, and electronic engineers can do. You must also be aware of the fourth industrial revolution, right? That is following the first industrial revolution that started in 1765 with the invention of the steam engine. The second one that started in 1870 with the age of science and the science and mass production, and the third one that began in 1969 with the rise of digital technology. The fourth industrial revolution is already building on the third since the year 2000. Uh, Now, this fourth one is a fusion of technologies that's blurring the lines between the physical, digital, and biological spheres. Among the major technologies contributing to the fourth industrial revolution that are specifically related to you are mobile devices, IoT, location detection technologies, advanced human machine interfaces, smart sensors, big data analytics, multi level customer interaction and customer profiling, data visualization, and similar technologies. Globally and at our national level, lots of activities, including research and development works in our industries, are right now tagged with all these. You can contribute immensely to the society in our nation's preparedness for the fourth industrial revolution and also successfully attaining the SDGs by 2030. IEEE Industry Application Society IAS works on linking theory and practice in the application of electrical and electronic systems. The IEEE Robotics and Automation Society RAS fosters the development and exchange of scientific and technological knowledge in robotics and automation. All these are heavily related to the SDGs and the fourth industrial revolution preparedness. I'm happy to see that the training workshops that our IEEE student branch provided to you will be immensely beneficial also to our nation and to the world. I hope the organizers will continue these activities. And that's all from me today. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, sir. Also, I would like to, sir, ask you a bit about the activities about the School of Engineering Physical Sciences, because I believe the school has always encouraged the students to take part in such activities and encourage the students to be a part of such co-curricular activities. So, if you talk a bit about that.
Of course, the school has uh, four departments: the um, electrical and computer engineering department, department of civil and environmental engineering, department of math and physics, and department of architecture. Now, we we want specifically in the engineering two engineering departments. I mean the ECE and CEE. They have a variety of very able teachers with different backgrounds, and it gives us a very unique um, scope that faculty members they can work with the students uh, in different uh, technologies with different research areas. We have um uh, the IEEE student chapters, the a good numbers of student bodies, which are we say co-curricular student bodies, like this one, IEEE student chapters, and also the affiliated other chapters, this IAS, RAS, and the women in engineering, and these are all very active bodies. Also, we have a computing club, the ACM, also ACM student chapter, and so these are they are all doing year-round activities. I remember the IEEE day that we celebrated a year ago. That was a wonderful event, and I mean, they are all doing. They are very busy actually. We know that all these pandemic situation, we cannot gather in the campus, but you can see that they are not just sitting idle. They are providing whatever the technology can give us. They are using the best out of it, and bringing all. And uh, for example, this activity, we are providing the insight of the industries, right? Which is, I think, our students will be greatly benefited. Also, we recently we got an we signed an MOU with the Bangladesh Computer Council, and we worked with the University of Miyazaki, Japan, where we got a big job, which is training our students in the IT sectors. Specifically, we'll be training the industry culture and the soft skills needed specifically for the IT industries in Japan. We have the first 6 months will train our students and also the outside students in our campus. This is the only institution that will be providing this type of training, and it is just for 10,000 taka. They'll get 6 months training here, and then after successfully completing that, they will also get another 3 months training in Japan, where they will be directly working with the Japanese industries. And I'll be working on doing similar arrangement for our um, electrical engineering students also, so that we can enter in the huge global market. You know that we have a wonderful population dividend advantage in Bangladesh, which will enjoy probably till to 2050. So if we can use this time, uh, I mean, we have much more younger people and active people than many other countries of the world. So we are working on that so that we can use our young generation, specifically the engineering generation, the engineers, the new engineers. We can, so that they can smoothly uh, go into the market, and they can work very efficiently, and they can have a wonderful career ahead.
Sir,
So
since you're here, I would also like to ask you another question coming out of curiosity is that, in accordance to you, if you had to say the importance of engineering in today's day and age, if you had to address this notion, because a lot of people have this confusion that the engineering might be a comparatively tough major, but then again, it's easy to a lot of people. So if you had to address it, the importance of engineering in today's day and age.
I think the importance of engineering was always there. It's the backbone of the society, right? We engineers are the people who actually convert the science uh, into technology and then apply it to humankind, right? And we are the ones that creates the built environment that we see all around for human and other um, um, life forms. And I didn't see at any time the importance of engineering went down. It had some slight ups and downs. If you remember that in uh, in early 2000s, and then into 2008 or 9, there were some turmoil in the IT industry, in the computer industry. But it was there for just a few months, and then the job market and everything, all the scopes came back very robustly and stronger than before. And I see that the engineering uh, profession is always very important and very vital, very needed. I never saw that it is the need is declining. For the question that you asked about whether it is easy or hard, I think uh, people who are more oriented to do something practically, they do better in engineering. And at the beginning, some students they think that it's all about math, um and probably all about physics, but those are just the background. Those Some students have probably have some weakness in math or physics, but we have very strong math and physics curriculum here, and we uh, we help the students get out of that weaknesses. And in my classes, I always say to the students that don't think that this is a. Uh, I mean, there are some courses that looks like we used to say Bangla subject, meaning that they are more theoretical than math, and some are more probably more oriented to mathematical things. Initially students asked me that, sir, in the exam will it be all math? um, if I say all math, they are happy because they think that they are future engineers, they're good at math. And I say, look, you you think that you are good at math, but actually if you uh, uh, when I see your answer scripts, I see that it's not true that everyone is good at math. Um, what matters at the end of the day is that whether you understood the whole thing, and uh, that's the main thing. It's not that whether you are good. I mean, it's all math or all Bangla type thing. So my suggestion to the future students is that engineering is not a very hard subject, not a very easy subject. I guess in every subject, like in history or in sociology, if you want to do good, you have to uh, work a lot, right? Um so it's not the subject, it's how you perceive, how you are planning for this, and are you ready for this? Did you choose it by yourself, or uh, you just opted because your friend or others are taking it. So in that case, you have to develop a skill how to love the subject. So I think that those are the things that the future students should keep in mind. And most of all that we teach some just the basic things, right? The soft skills that we are talking about, and I think we covered in some of the session 8 sessions. Those are very important. It's back when we were students, we used to hear that engineers are the worst type of managers because they only talk on technology and science. They are not good managers. But I think we got rid of that type of uh, leveling. We are now more on the soft skills. We now work more on the management skills. So those are the things that I think very important also side by side with the technical things.
Thank you so very much, sir. I think with that being said, I would like to give the floor to Maishapu. Maishapu, if you could talk a few things in regards to the event.
Can I present my screen, Sidan? Or
Yes.
I think.
Just we need 1 second. Yeah, yeah. We just need 1 second.
Okay.
Apu, you can start talking a bit about the event, then we can like go into the presentation.
Okay. So first of all, sir, thank you so much for being here. Yes, we you talked about IEEE Day 2019, and we really missed that event because I think that was one of the biggest event that we did before the lockdown, and we actually really miss our on-campus events very much because now we have all our new volunteers. They have not even enjoyed their campus life, or they are not actually enjoying the events as much as we wanted them to. But nevertheless, we did not stop arranging events as per our goals and um, visions. So yeah, so I'm here to give some closing remarks on today's event. So before talking about this summary of our industry insights, I'd like to talk a bit about our student branch. So IEEE NSU student branch is a subunit of IEEE, which is the world's largest technical organization for engineers. By joining INSB, you're not only becoming the member of IEEE NSU student branch, you are actually becoming a global volunteer of IEEE. Currently, IEEE NSU student branch has more than 250 members. We have three technical chapters and one affinity group. Um, the affinity group is dedicated for the female volunteers, but we have male volunteers volunteering in that affinity group as well. So we are very diversified, of course. At North South, our journey started back in 2007. In 2018 and 19, we became the regional exemplary student branch consecutively for 2 years, and in 2019, we became the best student branch in Bangladesh section. We have 8 executive committee members. We have our faculty members as our branch counselor, our chapter advisors. So, based on the goals and missions that are set by IEEE, we try to organize different technical workshops, seminars, events, webinars, contests that actually enhances, that drives the skill development of the participants. We before the lockdown, we used to organize flagship events where participants from all over the country could join. But in the pandemic, the events are open for all, and in our events, we also had international participants as well. In every year, we organize three membership drives, then ice breaking sessions, and industrial tours and other events. So moving on, this is our executive team. We have our branch counselor Fahimul Haq sir. We have Dr. Lamia Iftikhar ma'am, Rumana ma'am, Bahalul sir, Ashfia miss as our chapter and affinity group advisors, and then our executive members. We have our subcommittee members. They are absolutely amazing. The sabibis, they are in charges, and the core volunteers. They are actually our everything. They are the powerhouse of our branch right now. Every activities, they are very enthusiastic, they are very dedicated, they are always there at every events. So we are really happy to have them in our team. Now, talking about IEEE NSU student branch and IEEE NSU Talks presence, industry insights, this idea actually came to us from NSU Talks. So, a big shout out to NSU Talks and the team of NSU Talks. So, this event was divided in three stages. In the first stage, we organized talk sessions and panel discussion on four different industries where where speakers were from those particular industries, and they talked about how the industry works, how that particular industry works, what are the skills that are required, or how to stand out. And in the second stage, we had our soft skill based workshops where particular skills relevant to that particular industries were um, discussed, and in detailed way they were taught to the participants. And after the second stage, we had the stage 3, the case solving and contest part, where we had sent out 4 different contest links to the participants, and they were open to participate in any one, or any they were allowed to participate in multiple contests. So in the first event, we had our opening ceremony, where we had the honor to have Dr. Mohammad Khosrumia sir, director of CPC at North South University. He had he joined us, and he had motivated the volunteers and members a lot. On the same day, on 21st March, we had our first event, which was an insight to the telecommunication industry of Bangladesh on and that was taken by Shahrukh Ikhtiar Bhaiya. That session was really amazing. Then next, we had the talk session on the importance of recognizing the possible opportunities in the media and journalism industry, and we had Dr. Harisur Rahman sir from North South University. That event was also another very wonderful event. Everybody was actively participating, and they had so many questions, and sir had taken the session in a very amazing way. Next up, we had a panel discussion on the robotics industries. We had 3 panel speakers: Nahid Sultana, Shobon S. Shaha, and Mehdi Hassan Bhaiya. Um, then we had a tour to the aerospace industry. So our speaker was SK Kafi Bhaiya. He joined us for the workshop as well, and by joining both of his sessions, every participants who were enthusiastic about the aerospace industry had learned a lot. By the questions that were coming up in the chat box, we could understand how interesting that session was. Then, with that, we had completed our first stage of the talk sessions, and from 28th March, we started our workshops. First workshop was how to research, investigate, and write a report. So, Kazi Akib bin Asad Bhaiya from Shout, he had joined us, and he had given a very detailed explanation. He had taken a very detailed workshop on this topic. And then we had a workshop from the robotics industries, that was automation using Tinkercad, and that was a very informative and very long workshop. And those who participated, they were very attentive. And also, based on this Tinkercad, we had organized our contest. So then we had our workshop from the telecommunications industry. We had Noman Shams Bhaiya as our guest. And then for the last workshop, we had skills and approaches needed for the aerospace industry on 3rd April. That was also taken by SK Kafi Bhaiya. So all these 8 events, including all these 8 events, and then the closing and opening ceremony actually marks the 10 total events of this long series of industry insights. So we had 3 talk sessions, 1 panel discussion, 4 workshops, 4 contests, and including all the participants, organizing members, volunteers, faculties, we had more than 100 engagements of people. So when we circulated the form of registration, we got this data that most people were more interested on robotics, then telecommunication, then aerospace, and then journalism. So it's just the data, and surprisingly, from the participants, 50% were male and 50% were female. Like, the ratio was very balanced, and we had 53% IEEE members as our participants. So, to acknowledge all the efforts towards the success of this event, firstly, I'd like to say a very, very warm thank you to our guest speakers and instructors. Thank you to our today's honorable guest, Dr. Javed Bari sir. You have absolutely honored us by joining us here. We also like to thank you, the Khosrumia sir for the opening ceremony, and all other guests and speakers that we had for their volunteering time. Actually, 1 hour or 1.5 hours time. It might sound less, but taking a session where everybody is muted and there is no camera, like, it might get tiresome, but they had patiently taken these sessions, and we are very grateful to all our speakers and instructors. Secondly, I'd like to acknowledge our the efforts of our faculty members. They had supported us with their valuable advices, suggestions, and also finding speakers. Thanks to our faculty advisor, Dr. Lami Iftikhar ma'am, Rumana ma'am, our branch counselor Fahim sir, Bahalul sir, the advisor of NSUIS Student Branch Chapter, Ashfia ma'am, and also Saif Ahmed sir. He is a lecturer at our university, but also our former chair, and he's always there for us with any suggestions we need. Then a big thank you to the organizing teams and volunteers from NEC Talks, our student branch, our IS chapter, RAS chapter. Everyone involved in this event were wonderful. They were very, very enthusiastic. Um, Starting from March 21st till now, it is a very long time to manage all the designs, the speakers, the mails, and everything. Everybody had contributed greatly. So thank you, a special thank you to NSU Talks, because this is the first time we are collaborating with some other entity from North South. So it was a pleasure to have this session with you. And then a big thank you to the team. I might not have added everybody here, but all the volunteers, our Zidan, Zaka, Fahim, Tosif, then Iman, Sabbir, everybody has done a lot. I remember, like, at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., I'm just giving them work, and they were happily doing that. So thanks a lot. Without you guys, it wasn't possible. Also, I'd like to thank our club partner, Buet Carrier Club, for our promotional helps, and media partner, UV Media, for the video designs. And lastly, thanks to all the participants, because without you, actually, this event wouldn't be successful. I hope you all have enjoyed our events as much as we have enjoyed organizing this for you. Lastly, I would like to end by saying that IEEE student branch, with the deadline extended, we have the last day of recruitment today, but it's still 4:41. You still have time. So if you are interested, you can contact any of us. You can contact our page. You can contact any of our members. You can visit the pages of recruitment, where you can find the contact person. So what's in here for you? You obviously get the chance to volunteer in a local and global platform. There are many volunteering opportunities, networking opportunities, self development, skills development opportunities. You have the opportunities to make new connections. You have the opportunities to get mentors, different inspirations, and many more. So, if you have any queries, do reach out to us. We would be happy to answer your queries. So this is from me. Thank you so much for being with us. You all have been so patient and so lovely. It was a pleasure to organize this event with all of you. Thank you so much, Zidan, for all your hard works. Thank you so much to Zaka. I know that you guys have done a lot, absolutely, and I believe that in future, if we organize something else, it will be more organized, because of the experiences that we have gathered with this event. And lastly, once again, thanks to Dr. Javed Bari sir. uh, it is absolute honor that we got you here, and we really hope that before we graduate, we get to organize another on-campus event where we can all get together and have fun. So thanks. This is from me. Hope you all stay safe and stay well. Over to you, Zidan.
Thank you so much, Maisha. I mean, that was indeed an amazing, amazing presentation that summarized our entire event and also the inner workings of IEEE NEC student branch. It was absolutely phenomenal. And from our end, if we had to say a few words, I believe that we were like very fortunate. The entire team of NEC Who Talks was very fortunate to collaborate with IEEE NEC student branch. The volunteers have been absolutely fantastic in regards to organizing so many events. We had 4 talk sessions, like you said, 4 workshops, and literally we used to have meetings at the middle of the night because in the mornings most of us used to have classes. So it was an absolutely wonderful experience to collaborate with IEEE student branch, and it was an honor for us to organize such an event. I believe that we were able to provide the participants the important soft skills because that was our aim. Our aim was to make sure that they learn something out of the event. Our aim was to make sure that they implement the learnings and they get to earn new opportunities, whether it's in the form of a job, whether it's a form of a new internship or whatever, they get to utilize these skills. It was truly a phenomenal experience of working with IEEE student branch. And to all those who are watching, I personally would like to encourage all of you to join IEEE. Their recruitment is going on. Only a few hours is left, but I hope you're not going to waste your time and you would like sign up for IEEE student branch. I think we are finally at the moment to announce the winners. But I think before announcing the winners, I would like to ask sir, if you had to express your feelings once again after seeing the presentation.
Yeah, well, I think it was a wonderful presentation from Maisha, and also Didan. You have done wonderful anchoring. Um, uh, I just want to say to the students that I believe that uh, the NSU IEEE student chapter in NSIB is the most active and the most clean student body. You know what I mean. Uh, and I'm very proud of it that we have such a wonderful team. In it has been uh, they are doing so all these since 2007, and I'm really overwhelmed working with IEEE team. Really love you guys. So I think that's it from me. And NSU Talk, you are always doing wonderful arrangements, and I thank you also.
Thank you so much, sir, for those kind words. And I think without further ado, I would like to announce the winners. I think a lot of participants are anxiously waiting to hear the results. Uh, so, first and foremost, I think we would be announcing the winners of telecommunication. I would be once again sharing my screen. All right. So for telecommunication, we would like to announce the second runners-up. So the second runners-up is Ummi Salman Punima. So congratulations to Ummi for being the second runners-up. The first runners-up is Tamanna Islam Pia. Acha, I'm mistaken. She's the winner. The winner of the segment is Tamanna Islam Pia. So congratulations, Tamanna, for being the winner of the telecommunications segment. And the first runners-up is Asifur Rahman Ashik. So congratulations, Asifur. So I would like to once again say it in order. So the winner is Saman Islam Pia, the winner of the telecommunication segment. It's Saman Islam Pia. The first runners-up is Asifur Rahman Ashik. And the second runners up is Ummi Salman Tonima. So congratulations to all of you for being the top 3 performers of the telecommunication segment. We also have a special award for you, which we were not able to deliver because of the ongoing lockdown. But as soon as the lockdown is lifted and as soon as we get back to our normal circumstances, we surely would deliver you your much needed quest. And also to all the participants watching out there, we would also be sending you e-certificates. So please do keep an eye on your emails. Next up, we have the space and aviation. So from space and aviation, we had 2 top performers. First and foremost, I would like to announce the I would like to announce the runners-up of space and aviation. So the runners-up of space and aviation is Tessina Hawk. Congratulations, Tessina, on being the runners-up, because I believe space and aviation was indeed a very, very tough segment. And to performing, to coming out as winner, and understanding the case study in itself, it truly deserves a lot of appreciation. So congratulations, Tessina. All right. Next up, the winner of space and aviation is Nijum Tanha. I think Tanha has been a very, very much hardworking member in regards to the workshop. She used to constantly ask questions, and I think the questionnaire in itself made her understand the cases better. I believe she was able to implement the learnings she got from those particular workshops, and this winning appreciation truly, truly proves the point. So congratulations, Tanha, for being the winner
I'd
of
like
Space
to
and Aviation.
add a few words for
Yes.
Tanha to in the presence of Sir that Tanha is actually one of our new volunteers, and in Industry Insights she has been a participant as well as one of the organizing volunteers, and a very very active one. Like she has always been there. Like
Wonderful.
whether it's 3 a.m., whether it's 4 a.m., whenever I am like knocking her, I need this. She is always up. Yes, Appu, I am doing that. So congratulations, a very big congratulations to Tanha, and I hope that she is an example for other volunteers as well. That if you actively participate, you can actually learn. So that was our main goal. So thank you. So yeah, Zidan, carry on.
All
Wonderful,
right.
wonderful.
So,
I think Maisha, you are lucky to have
Yes, sir,
such a team member,
absolutely.
right?
We are very lucky that
Like
our team
Tanha.
is filled with so many active, enthusiastic volunteers, actually, sir. Thank you, sir.
all right. Next up, we have robotics and automation. For the robotics and automation segment, the runners-up is Bushra Anwar. Congratulations, Bushra. And the winner is Ashrin Mubashira Shifa. Congratulations, Ashrin, for being the winner of robotics and automation. And just like space and aviation, I believe robotics and automation was a significantly hard segment. So you needed to be attentive throughout the workshop. You needed to understand what our speakers were saying or the trainers who were conducting the workshops were saying. And to learn that and to implement that when case studies were given or tasks were given, and to come out as a winner is not an easy job in itself. So congratulations to both Ashtin and Mubashira. Now, finally, we have the final segment, which is journalism. So, journalism is something which we thought of introducing. And the reason we thought that journalism is such a very important soft skill to learn, like in regards to the inner workings of journalism or how the journalism industry works in general, is because throughout this pandemic, we have seen that journalists were one of the major frontline workers, like the daily information that we get, the daily corona updates that we get. It is because of the journalists themselves. So it's very important for students to understand the opportunities that they would be able to find in the journalism industry. So without further ado, I would like to announce the winner. First and foremost, I would like to announce the second runners up. So the second runners up for the journalism segment is Nazifa Taslim Ahmed. Congratulations, Nazifa, for being the second runners up. Next up, we have the first runners up. To be very honest, me, my team, and the judges, we went a lot of back and forth in regards to who should the first runners up be, because the submissions that we got, all of them were fantastic. But at the end of the day, we zeroed it on Tanham and Nijum once again. Nijum has been fantastic in regards to journalism and in regards to all the other segments as well. And the case that she presented, I felt the answers that she gave were very precise. It was very much on point, and it was so relevant to the case study. So that is why she is crowned as the first runners-up. So congratulations to both Tanha and Nazifa. But finally, we would like to announce the winner of the journalism segment. And the winner of the journalism segment is Naufat Sadia. Congratulations, Naufat. You did a truly fantastic job. Of all the case submissions that we were able to read, we felt that the submission that you gave were so amazing. It was so much on point, and it was a no-brainer to give you the winner of journalism segment. So congratulations, Naufat, and congratulations to all the winner of all our four segments for showing such tremendous performance in regards to the way you presented the case, the way you implemented it. It was truly fantastic. And before we conclude, I would also like to recognize my team of academicians or my team of academics. It includes Avamir, it includes Otoshi Imdad, and it includes Vipa Faria. It also includes Mahatab Kabir Khondokar. So these four people have been tremendous in regards to reading all the cases, in regards to preparing the case studies, and in regards to overall helping with the implementation of the event. Besides that, I would also recognize Imon Chorkar. I think Imon has been our graphics guy. He has been our IT guy. And as you can see, the graphics work has been so phenomenal. So shout out to Imon for doing all the graphics. There were times I used to call him at 2 a.m. and tell him to make a post for our upcoming guest, and he would do it without any hesitation. See, Imon has been fantastic as well. I would also like to recognize Waris. Waris has been an active person in regards to the PR work and the overall marketing of our event as well. And finally, I would like to recognize none other than Zaka Zishan Saif. I think Zaka has been truly one of the backbones of this event. Without her, this event, pulling off this event would have been quite impossible. And I think Maisha would agree with me on that. So thank you so much to the entire team of NECU Talks from my end. Thank you so very much. Without all of you guys, it would have been very much impossible for us to pull off this event. And once again, thank you to each and every volunteer of IEEE NECU Student Branch. Thank you to all the sub-executive, the core members and in charges of IEEE NECU Student Branch. And thank you, Maisha Appu, for giving us this opportunity to collaborate with IEEE Student Branch. I think it has certainly given us a world of opportunities. And once again, thank you, sir. Thank you so very much for giving us time from your so very busy schedule. It
Thank you.
truly means a lot to us that you were able to share the platform with us. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think with that being
Thank you,
said,
sir. Thank you,
Yeah,
Zidan.
Jitan, thank you so much for having
It's
me,
it's
and
actually
it's been
it's actually
wonderful.
the combined effort
Like,
of both the teams. From both of our ends, we have very dedicated volunteers. Even our volunteers, some of them are not actually having a very good time due to the pandemic, but nevertheless. Before asking them, I could not know, like they were doing their work, and then after that I got to know some of their relatives are not well, or they're not well. So it has been a very not so easy journey to organize all these events, among all this stress going on. So we are very grateful that finally we have reached to the end, and we are also very happy that I mean, all's well that ends well. We have our honorable Dean Sir with us. So thanks a lot to NEC Talks team, and thanks a lot to Sir for giving us your valuable time. Thank you, Sir.
thank you.
thank you so much, sir. And before we conclude, I would also like to thank one of the valuable members of IEEE, that is Fahim Ishtaq Bhaiya. Fahim Bhaiya has been a true support to us as well. So, with that being said, thank you so very much, and it's a goodbye from us. We are hoping to collaborate with IEEE NC Student Branch for a future event.
Definitely.
Thank you so very much.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.